This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Danny Simpson after making his Misfits debut on live in the main event in front of 13,000 people on 3 weeks' notice.
Yeah, 4 weeks. Yeah, 4. I had 4 weeks to train with Pat and the boys in the gym. Didn't even know how to wrap my hands, mate. When I walked in, we said before, remember my first day was with Lyndon. I wish we had it on camera so people at home could see. But listen, I gave 100%. I've said it in the interviews with you now and we had the first Zoom. I said I'd give it a go, and that's all you can do in life sometimes is give it your best, and I tried to do that.
No, certainly. I mean, your fitness never left you. To go keep that high pace, it was the same pace from round 1 to round 4.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you run up these steps in Moston.
Oh, yeah.
I told you about, it's, when times when you're training and, you want to give up. But honestly, I just try to do everything that them boys are doing, the pros. And sometimes you got to get deep. I caught a few in the third, but I just kept going and being the front foot. And I think that's why everyone loved it, because I kept going.
I think I had it the first round to Danny, and then second round to you, third round to Danny, then the last round to you. I think I had it a draw.
Yeah, no,
I think someone asked me, Fred, what do you think? And I was like, that was Danny's round. Then it went to the next time, then you on the round. So I think I had it 2-2 basically. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I need to watch it back. Either way, look, we got to the end of the fight. I thought I won, but I don't know, just getting in there, the whole experience. I think we both won. He was respectful, I was respectful. No, it was genuine. Like, we didn't need to mess about. We didn't need to force anything. We had a bit of banter about football, Leicester, Tottenham, and we had a few words, and we both went in and as two guys, and we had a good fight.
No, certainly it was. But do you kind of feel that on 4 weeks' notice, if you had a full 12-week camp, it would have gone differently?
I think so, yeah, because I would have been able. I think in the 4 weeks, what I was to now, to be able to do that in front of that crowd, because I felt it. They were against me. It was amazing. That, by the way, thanks to all the fans in Dublin. But listen, if I had longer, I'd learn a lot more. And yeah, I think if I had a 10-12 week camp, hopefully I would have just got improved and been even better.
Did you think you did enough to win?
I think so. Maybe just, I think people around me who've been in boxing longer than me have said I did. So I don't know, because I've never really boxed before. So I'm listening to people around me that I did. But listen, I just getting in there from where I was 6 weeks ago. I won in general.
Certainly. You don't get his plaque, but you don't get your medal.
Listen, he shouldn't be betting me that, because I ain't leaving that up, me. So yeah, anyone ever?
A little secret, Danny, that no one told you, because you don't do YouTube. A YouTube plaque, it only costs you another £80 to order, and you don't get another you don't get another medal.
Well, it's good. Yeah, you can't order another one of them, mate. Listen, he caught me off guard, but listen, I believed in myself, innit? Listen, that's the most precious thing I've ever done in my life, to have that medal. So I was never whatever happened in that ring, probably shouldn't have bet me that, mate, because he gave me that extra little percent that I needed. So he's done well what he's been doing and what he's doing, and credit to him. And maybe I'll buy one and off YouTube, for Amazon.
You need to ask Danny to order you one.
Yeah, I am going to get a shirt for him now, because he's a football fan, and actually I've got mates from Tottenham. And listen, hopefully I'll chat to him later on or tomorrow at some point.
You guys are probably going to film a YouTube video in about a week's time.
Yeah,
probably.
Listen, I'm stepping into this world now, innit? So maybe we will, because I've got nothing but respect for him.
Would you want to do the rematch? Is that of interest?
Of course, I think he would. I think that's all that I'm saying. That I know he wants to fight other people, but I don't know, mate. I'm just enjoyed that fight, and I'd love just to have a longer camp and get better and improve.
How long are you going to have off? Danny's going on holiday for a week. Going to be back in the gym. You're going to give a little 2 days, Pat Barrett says.
2 days. I'm back doing my old job. I've got football next week at Old Trafford with Rooney and all them Scholes, and the boy got a Legends game against Celtic. So as soon as that's done, I'll be back in the gym with Pat, and
You're going to give the boys tickets to watch?
Yeah. And I'm going to watch some of the other lads who've got a fight next week, so I can't wait to watch them. And because obviously I've been watching them for the last 5 weeks, support them now, and loads of people come over today, Zell for Lyndon. So do you know what? For them to support me and come over is, it feels. Listen, they've been my family for 5 weeks, so it's been pretty special.
That's certainly pretty cool. Well done, Pat. Can I bring you in a second? Now, Pat Barrett's actually an OG of the channel. When I was about 16 years old, I was doing my interviews with Pat Barrett.
You told me that, yeah.
A lot of people won't recognise him. Pat, come in the middle here. when I was on about, I don't know, 200 subs, we were doing interviews. Talking about, I think it was a time when Lyndon Arthur was fighting Yard the first and then second time as well. So about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Long time. Anyway, how's it been with Danny Simpson?
You know what, considering he walked in the gym 4 weeks ago, never laced a pair of gloves up in his life, and said, you know, I got a phone call off Nissy from Sowlands to train this kid. And I know him anyway, and to go back, I know his dad and people, I know his family. So it was a long uphill climb, but what made me decide to do it, because he never quit and he was determined and he stuck at it and he did everything what was required. He trained with the lads. You know, his determination mentally was good. So I think, as you see, that's what got him through today. It wasn't about skill, but he kept to the simple things no matter what. He kept throwing that jab. Even when he was tired, he kept sticking it out. But you know what? As I told him before, you know, with the Lyndon and the Yard fight, you know, you can beat anybody with just a simple jab. Forget about what you do. People think it's about physical. It's not. It's about mental, which he showed it tonight.
Certainly. And what sort of advice you give him in the corner going to the last round?
Going to the last round, as I just said to him, do you really want to say it? What I said?
Yeah.
I don't know if this kid's watching it, but you know, basically I just told him, listen, you've come a long way now, and basically, you know, in one point in the fight, he looked a bit like he's feeling sorry for himself, and there's no way you're not tired now with all the training that you did, because sometimes you think you're tired because you're nervous energy. And it's what we was prepared for anyway, because he's been in this situation like this before playing football. Winning the league, nervous energy going out in front of thousands, people booing you, people cheering for you. You know we've experienced that, so don't worry about that. And sometime in that round, in that third round, he showed a bit like, so when you come back, you got to really stand talking to him. Basically, don't come back to my corner if you're going to throw this away. And then he kind of says no. But then he went out in the fourth round and he stuck with it, and yeah, so.
How did you find Misfits Boxing, the event in total? I know you're a very, very, very hardcore person in terms of hardcore boxing. I never thought I'd ever see you at one of these events. So how did you find it tonight? The atmosphere, the show, the promotion?
Do you know what? Can we just keep it about Danny? You know, like I said, I didn't, be honest with you, I wasn't, like I said, I was just there, I'm being serious, I was just there for Danny. I wasn't even watching everything else. I've been in my room ever since, because I've got my own shows coming up, and I've just been working on them because I've got a show next Saturday, and I've got kids that are fighting, so I've been thinking about them. I've been on the phone to them, making sure that their training's been going all right while I've not been here. So, you know, my moment of time really has been on him and thinking about the lads that I've got fighting back home. So, you know, all this, you know, I can say, you know, good luck to what he does. You know, it's entertaining for a lot of people and a lot of the young kids, and, you know, for the media, it's a different way of life. It's great for some people, but for some people, I'll just keep it at that.
You weren't listening to all KSI songs as he's performing them, Pat?
You know what? I've got nothing against it. I think, listen, like I just said, anybody what does amazing with anything what they do, you know, credit to them. You can't hate on someone that's doing something, even if you say it's not your cup of tea. You know, you got to say, listen, with his drinks, prime, with everything that he's done, you know, he's built something and great. You know, like I said, you know, Danny's got to play the part of something that he probably wouldn't have got him the opportunity, and everybody thought Danny was going to get beat, and the odds were against him, and you know, it just shows. So.
Well, I guess it's opened Danny a new career. He's been now regularly boxing Misfits, so we'll see a lot more of you, Pat. We'll see a lot more of you down at the gyms. And you've now got what?
One step at a time,
We'll see a lot more of these shows, but yeah.
Danny, one step at a time.
But yeah, congratulations on the draw. That's very, very well deserved, and well done. It's good to see you again as well.
Win, but what we didn't get.
Got to remain non-biased. Got to get into Danny Aarons now, but yeah, well done, Pat. That's very good coaching, and Danny, well done. Impressive stuff. Well done. Awesome, guys.